Hello.
Hello, Tom. Shall we pause the record? There's nobody, no
Yeah,
others.
how do I do this? All right, there we go. Keep going, Chris.
Yeah, so my question was what we do with records for tables that have polymorphic associations and they point to models that are gone, deleted, so we can't figure out neither project ID or namespace ID. So these are basically orphaned records.
Mm.
I found some of these in uploads, for example. I think we have these in events also.
Mm.
So the options are we just delete them because they should have been deleted if we had a foreign key or nullify, or maybe at least nullify.
Yeah.
Or we somehow assign them to the default organization so they stay in the like original GitLab comp cell and never move out of there.
Mm. So there's no foreign key.
Yeah, because it's polymorphic association to like you have model type, model ID, but
Yeah.
that model is like gone. So you
Yeah.
can't follow the chain to project or a namespace.
Yeah. Not fun. The thing to consider for uploads is the object storage. So if we delete the record, it's okay, but we also need to delete the object storage as well. So we can do that. But I think it depends on the upload. So some uploads, like people maybe are still using it even though there is no project ID and things.
Yeah, I think that the one you post in the notes, for example, as long as you have the URL, they keep working.
That's true.
And also, I don't think there is a way to delete them because you just post something, you get a URL, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's true. It doesn't even look at the project ID and things.
Mm.
Yeah, so it will always be accessible by that URL. So yeah, we have to make a decision whether to delete the record or not, and delete the object storage. But I was also suggesting that we split the problem into smaller tables, right?
Yeah.
So we can clean up the tables based on the uploader type. Because I really much doubt like some uploader types, even though like for example imports, they're kind of like upload once it's processed, we forget about it, right? What's the point of keeping it around? So I would say we delete those, but some of those maybe we have to keep them around. But I think
Yeah, but
when
splitting in the tables, it's just moving the problem and adding more work because we'll have to do the same anyway, no matter which the table is.
no, this is where if we can split into like a like old archive deleted things that we have to keep around, then we can just chuck all of it there and then keep the so that we can for the like say for the vulnerability stuff, ensure that they all have project IDs and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, have some sort of legacy archive uploads table, right? For those where we can't find references. Because I think we have to do it for self-managed as well.
Yeah, we'll have to do it for everyone. The same migration will work for everyone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll think about it. Put
Mm.
some on the issues. But yeah, I think it's not gonna be just these two tables. Probably other tables may have the same problem.
Yeah, ideally I like to get rid of the polymorphic things so that we can
Yeah,
have foreign keys. That's another reason for smaller tables.
yep. But that's a lot of work. I'm not sure where we are with the timeline.
Um, for sharding keys, we have all the way until 1.5 really. But if
Which
that's why
is
we're starting now.
what's the goal in like terms of date?
The sharding keys basically needs to be all done so that org mover can start moving data. And org mover is on cells 1.5.
But yeah, what does it mean as a date in the current timeline or month?
There's no date for 1.5, so we're not worrying about that yet. So sometime after 1.0. Yeah. So 1.0 is like internal customer, which is sometime we don't know yet because we're still working through all the 4 out of 12 phases for
But
1.0.
don't we need the sharding case done by then so that we can be populating the correct values, or we are just assuming that it will be backfilled? Yeah.
Yeah, it will be backfilled as we
Yeah.
go.
I think for the sharding key, we expect that sharding key migration should complete by phase 8, cells phase 8. That's my impression.
Aren't we now in phase 8?
We're in phase 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And phase 8 is what in terms of time?
It's unconfirmed yet, but from currently we only have phase 3 confirmed date. Then for phase 8, I doubt earliest beginning of next year.
Okay.
Do you know why phase 8, CC?
I just don't remember. I heard that from
Yeah,
somewhere.
I think I've heard phase 8 also somewhere, like
Yeah.
the time, the moment when we're gonna need sharding case. Ideally,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Because once we start having active organization, it will be good every table to have sharding key and put the right values in there, right? Instead of trying to figure out later how to split them from the rest of the data.
Yeah. Okay. I need to look more into that.
Yeah,
Right.
I think the phase 9 is product readiness. So I guess everything should be ready.
And that's
Before
why when I'm looking at tables and thinking how we can do them, my goal is to find the relatively fastest way to put a sharding key that makes sense, like not slapping organization ID on everything. Because this Tong pointed out a few days ago, that's not ideal. And if we have to do some refactoring, we'll do it, but I want to kind of limit this to just what's needed for the sharding key. Because yeah, we have a lot of legacy stuff like those bulk uploads table that can be done better, but we don't need all of it. Maybe we don't need all of it to just have a sharding key on it. We'll have to split it at least in two with the cluster-wide and cell local data, because some of the plots are like just cluster-wide data. Actually, 3 models, like users, abuse reports, and something else, but the users is majority of it. The other are like just hundreds, not millions or thousands.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't be if there's a sensible way to do it like in a fast way, then I'm all for it. But I don't think we should be afraid of doing the hard work of changing the application to make it more sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might be the case that given we are splitting something, it might be the same amount of work to split everything instead of just like 3 of them. So yeah, I don't know yet about that. And then
Yeah.
you just do it now. So it's
So we don't have to do it again.
yeah, but depends how close it's like used from all over the app, and there'll be a lot of I'm just not yet that much familiar with uploads, so I have to catch up on that too. I'm not sure, like, because all my experience with uploads is just pasting images in initial nodes, and that's it. And what's the opinion of I think we call them compound or combined sharding keys, where it could be one of few columns and we have a constraint that at least one of them is not null, is that acceptable or not that much?
It's acceptable. Like we've documented that, so that's another thing. If you find anything that's not documented, let me know and we can add the documentation.
Mhm.
So like if it's a group ID and or project ID, that kind of compound key is fine.
Mm.
That's the only case where it's fine.
What about group ID, project ID, organization ID?
We are kind of hesitant about that because more because that using organization ID is a problem that prevents moving a group out of the organization. All right. So
Okay, but if the data is clearly related to organization, then even if we extract it, the key is still organization ID and you still have the same problem, right?
yes, that's right.
So it's
But
not
from
like,
a database normalization perspective, it's better to split it out. Right.
yes, but then again, we go back to the balance of how much work is needed to do this.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. But what's not acceptable is mixing cluster wide and cell local. So yeah. Mm.
Yeah, because I'm going back again to the uploads table. Some of the data there is cluster wide. We're gonna extract this. And the rest of it is cell local and it's clearly related to project namespace and in some case organization ID. So even if we extract the organization related ones, we still have organization ID as a sharding key. So it will be less work to just have a compound of the three columns on the table that's left. Yeah, otherwise I get that it's ideal to be one of project or namespace, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, it's quite hard, isn't it, to figure out what's the right way because we don't have org mover at the moment. So I don't know how much work this will impact org mover. Or the ability to transfer a group out of the thing, transfer a group out of the organization. Yeah. So, but I think my sense is that if we're already splitting tables, it's cleaner to split it out into like its own dedicated table. So the number of rows is smaller for that table. For each of those tables, right? And then we can deal with them separately. But yeah,
Yeah, but the sum of them will still be the same from org mover perspective. It will still have to move the same amount of rows. Is it from one table or 10 other different tables? The sum will be the same.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Potentially. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, I don't have anything else right now.
Thanks,
that I can articulate as a question.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out the details. Yeah, as you go. Yeah. Iris, do you have anything you wanna chat about?
No, I was just lurking because I don't know a whole lot about cells, so I thought it might be good to join and listen. I don't really understand what's going on though, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a in-depth kind of office hours. If people have questions about how to tackle specific challenges for the sales project. Yeah. But if you join the sales and organization channel, there should be a lot. There should be some introductory links to read out upon, and then happy to answer any questions there as well.
Okay, cool. I'll give that a look. Thanks.
Cool. If there's nothing else, we can finish. Yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. And
Thank
have
you.
a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.